Hello everybody and welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name is Corey and we are playing Legend of the Five Rings Shadow Empire. It's Cyber Samurai Sunday. But before we begin, I'd like to make an announcement. I just installed Internet Explorer and I have been surfing the information highway. I learned about this thing called planking. I've been doing it all day.
Yeah.
I've been Wampum Gundam style. And
wow.
Yeah, there's this cool cartoon where they put a hamster in a blender. It's wonderful. If you can find it, Internet Explorer, everybody.
Have you figured out how to use Bing yet?
Bing? There's no such thing as Bing. All I have is this thing called Yahoo, and it searches the internet for me.
AOL's pretty good too if you haven't tried it.
Actually, I got like 500 hours of free internet from that, and I got like 5 of those discs, man. I got like 5 of those discs.
It'll be great. You'll be doing it all day.
How many search bars was added to your browser?
Oh, only 20? 5, man. Only 5.
Yeah, you gotta go 20, man.
I'm telling you, this thing called LimeWire, it's going to take the world by revolution.
I don't know. I think Napster's going to beat it, though.
Maybe. We'll see. Only way to know for sure is to see the old internet. Who Internet Explorer adopts first? Really.
Well, if you want to enjoy the cool hip trend of planking, Internet Explorer is the way to go. But today we're playing Cyber Samurai Sunday, Cyber Samurai Sunday, and we're joined by all of our favorite people here: Crystal, James, Tarek, Matt, and Sasha. And we have our
56K.
We have our patrons scrolling down at the bottom of the screen there, and we'd like to thank them for their continued support. And they used to be able to vote for their favorite character. This is the last week that patrons can vote. Oh. And they voted for Bayushi Naren. Oh, wait, everybody's in the wrong place. Let me put everybody in the right place here.
Out of curiosity, I'm a little out of the loop as to why the voting was taken out.
We're going to explain that in a second. Let me just get everybody...
I thought you were going to talk about bring back the Internet Explorer thing and be like, I'm out of the loop on this whole internet thing.
Like, everyone memorize where you are on the stream right now and then introduce yourself as that character.
Oh, perfect.
Let me see. This is Shisuro Kuronagi.
Oh, you're yourself, and James is himself. Oh, it's just me and Sora. Crystal. That I messed up.
There, we got it. Everybody's in the right place. So this is why. Bayushi Naren is the winner of the last poll for patrons, and that means she gets a free success on any check that she wants. No opportunity, no bonus successes, just a success. That said, these polls for your favorite character will be open to everybody from here on out. Starting on YouTube, there will be YouTube polls for this kind of thing, which will be great for everybody. Everybody who watches this and becomes a fan can go and vote for the character they want to have a bonus for the next stream.
Affect the stream. Give us power.
What do patrons get? Patrons get 2 new things. First off, we're holding monthly events. They can be from video games to role-playing games to trivia night, all sorts of stuff. We're doing once a month, and you can get access to those for $1. We are on Discord. I'll have to put it in the description. You can join our Discord at any time, but if you are a club member that pays your dues on Patreon, you also get hidden forums that give you access to the events. And at our night level, you will be able to influence the content we produce here. We're going to be doing an NPC competition where all of the knights will get the opportunity to submit their own NPC for any one of our actual play streams, and our favorites will be included into these adventures. Other than that, we're going to be doing one-shot campaigns, and we'll be asking the patrons, the night patrons, what one-shots they want to see, what reviews we're going to be doing, all sorts of that kind of stuff. So, lots of changes, but all for the better. And if you want to sign up for the Patreon, it's patreon.com/deadunicorn. Or you can just vote in our polls if you're having a fun time watching us as a live stream. If you're on Twitch, the poll's going to be on YouTube. It's Dead Unicorn Live on YouTube. So I don't know. Can Twitch? Can I send out posts on Twitch that have a poll on them?
They get a notification as soon as you go live if they're subscribed to the channel.
But can I make a poll on Twitch?
Yeah, well, so you can't really. You might not be able to do it directly on Twitch through Twitch, but you can do. A lot of streamers on Twitch use straw polls to do it and leave it on their banner page, so that as soon as people come, they can see. Do the.
We'll figure it out. This is confusing and is angering me. But that said, everybody.
Old man yells at cloud.
That said, even if you haven't subscribed to our Patreon, you can visit it to download our newest adventure for Legend of the Five Rings for free. And also, there's a lot of other content there. Dungeons and Dragon Adventures, another Legend of the Five Rings adventure. Come on, guys. Come on.
Got everything.
Let's do a character rundown real quick. Try and make it less than a minute. Bayushi Naren, go. Or Sasha, who plays Bayushi Naren, go.
This is a lot of pressure. Bayushi Naren is the coolest duelist that rhymes, and that makes it better. That it rhymes, and so it's true. She recently lost one of the things that kind of helped her keep her cool, so we're gonna have to see how that plays out. She is partners with Shishiro Kurenagi, who she is sort of friends with. That is her cousin. But recently, she has taken more of a liking to Kurenagi, as she has been very helpful. And her husband died. And now moving on to Kurenagi.
Kurenagi is a Scorpion Clan Shugenja who is just trying to do her best. She is known as being the friendly neighborhood Scorpion, because she is friends to all, except for to maybe Doji Daisuke, who she's kind of antagonistic towards sometimes. She is currently terrified of the shit that's going on inside of this cave because there's dead things and spiders that want to eat everybody. That's not great. She is not having any of that. I'll pass it off to Ida. So, actually, James playing.
I'm James. I'm playing Ide Youngso, who is one of the smallest members of our group and a shinobi for his family. Also a musician that would rather be a musician over the shinobi, but it is what is.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And he's currently actually having some mental issues that he's not really expressing because, well, we're in the tomb of his ancestors. And things haven't been going great for him. So I'm going to pass it on to what's obviously the wisest member of our group, Crystal.
Hello, I'm Crystal playing Moshi Sora, a centipede clan Shugenja / Bushi, who specializes in fire. She is very, very tall and skinny, and trying to keep people from getting themselves killed. Anyway, she's currently trying to find a way to cure one of her clanmates who is dying of a bite from a giant centipede. And
ironic.
The thing we just fought last episode could possibly be a water kami that might be able to help with that healing process. Now, let's pass it on to Doji Daisuke, Matt.
All right. Hello, everyone. I am Matthew, and I play Doji Daisuke, a Crane Clan courier who is a little bit on the obnoxious side, but is also kind of wondering why some of his buddies from his group tend to bully him a little more often than they should. Namely, one Kuranagi. He kind of suspects it might be a playground crush, but who knows? Joking aside, he fainted in fear of a giant spider, but I think that's kind of reasonable, considering that you don't necessarily see giant spiders walking the plains as usual. So his current mission is to help find his poetry master, or master, yeah. Before I get into too many technical details, just finding his master and his master's bride to get them out of the coup that they're kind of trapped in, and they're going through some tombs that he's very unfamiliar with. It's very unfamiliar territory for him. And I believe that about wraps up our character descriptions.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to copy something here, and hopefully I can paste it onto here. Yeah, I did it. Yay!
Or you're messing with too much pasta, man.
Okay. I just had to make sure I got something correct here. And let me go here. Oh my goodness, that's no good. I'm gonna hit this. There it is. And I spy a little green line that I don't like. There we go. All right, just doing some quality of life kind of things here for this stream, so it looks just as pristine as I can make it. Okay, so a slight recap. We made a recap video, and I'm going to be putting a recap video on this channel the Friday before the game comes out. So everybody can get a really cool, everybody can get a really neat little update with little clips from the show and everything. So that should be coming out every Friday, but I will do a very quick update for everybody. These guys are in a tomb underneath the castle of the Utaku, trying to find the Utaku princess and her fiance, a Ronin, who have been accused of murdering the Khan. That's it. Oh, and they're trying to find them not because they're bad people, but because they think they're innocent.
Because we are pretty sure they're innocent.
They are now in a tomb with a basically a hole in the ground with a kami in it, an awakened water kami. And we will go to that scene right now. So, you, Kuranagi, and Moshisora are doing a ritual to talk to the kami.
We indeed are.
So, you can go ahead and make that roll.
I believe I was giving assistance to Moshisora.
That's right.
It works for me. All right. So, commune with spirits is a TN1 theology check using water in this case.
Yep. Oh, I think I did.
And I'm not sure exactly what the best boons to ask for here would be. But I mean, I guess spiritual knowledge would be
Spiritual
a good
knowledge,
one.
maybe even like an elemental gift. Maybe they could gift you some of the some
Part of
their
their
elements.
self.
Yeah, some of themselves.
If you get a lot of opportunity, you can ask for more than one thing, can't you?
Yes. All right. Ooh. We're definitely gonna go with. Oh. Okay. Oh my.
Uh-oh.
One of my successes was an explosive, so when I clicked complete, I rolled another die, not thinking about it. So I'm thinking spiritual knowledge and maybe an elemental gift would be good here.
All right, spiritual knowledge and an elemental gift. You're trying to reach out to this water kami, right?
Yeah.
All right. The water kami does not respond.
Oh.
Did just kick it into the dirt pretty hard.
No answer at all. That is strange. I feel like we did a good job.
I think we did too, but maybe it just doesn't want to interact. Maybe it's timid.
We did just fight it.
Yeah, I was going to say we did just fight it. Maybe it needs
It's a little
to
spooked.
rest and recover before it can respond.
Maybe. Can I make a theology check to kind of pose some
Sure.
possible
Mhm.
reasons why this might
That's what I
happen?
was thinking
Yeah.
too. And can I assist here?
Sure. A TN1. Just make one success. That's all you need.
Since, I guess I should do fire since I said theorize. Hey, okay. Two opportunities for more information, I assume?
What kind of more information?
We'll tell you in one moment. Scholar, extrapolate the motivations and desires of another character in the scene or wider situation. So spend one to extrapolate the motivations or desires of the the kami.
Sure.
And
3
one
successes for theology. Okay.
if you I guess I'm going to perform the task in a really flashy way too.
Okay. So you knocked it unconscious.
It's sleepy.
As for what it's doing here, you see the reflection. You see. Now I just gave away the entire kit and caboodle. You see a key in the water.
Huh. I look upward.
Yeah, there's a key in the ceiling. See, I just gave it away. I'm just a freaking idiot. I'm a moron.
That's not that stupid because I did do it in a flashy way, so maybe I just like looked up and was like, oh wait.
Yeah, there's a key. There's a key up there.
Yeah.
So extrapolate its motivation.
Its motivation was to reveal the path.
Sure.
And have a meal.
Well,
I think I found the key. I don't think you should go fishing anymore. At least not downwardly fishing. You might want to fish up there. I say as I point to the upward direction where
how
the key
high is the ceiling?
That might open up that locked door that I was trying to examine earlier.
I mean, it's not too high up there because the key looks, it's got to look key size. So I'm going to say it's like 9 feet.
I'll use my Yari to reach for it then.
Okay. You want to make like some sort of
roll?
Yeah, sure.
Fitness?
I
Sora's
guess
real tall.
there's no finesse, like there's no finesse roll, I guess. Like what skill do you think this would be? I don't think it's fitness.
Martial arts melee.
I mean, there's performance or labor, skullduggery.
You're trying to lift a key off.
It's games, carnival games.
Oh, carnival games.
Now you have to stand behind the line and throw the ring over the glass bottle.
I'll say games or skullduggery because this is like lifting a key off like a guard or something. So I could see skullduggery, I could see games.
All right.
I also could see martial art melee as a possibility.
No, I don't. You're not attacking it. You're not looking for an opening to strike. You're not parrying and dodging it. You are very carefully using a tool for its not intended purpose.
I mean, for that, I will try it using the water skill of exchange because, well, I'm exchanging what's the right word? Exchanging the function of my Yari to a more pragmatic use.
You know what? That's a very, very good reasoning for that. It's TN2.
All right. Let's go with that then. I win.
You beat the game.
All right.
I did it.
You 100% get that key on the end of your Yari, and you bring it down right on the tip.
Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to do it.
Since I was using it, let me see. I'll use the opportunity to get rid of one strife. Like, well, that was easy.
Surprisingly so. Okay, well, I think our sleepy friend here is probably going to be napping for a little while before we're going to be able to interact with him again, unless we can put him in some kind of container. Which, I don't know, maybe there's a container around here.
There could be. I
left my ceremonial tea
check.
set back with our benefactors. So
what were you thinking?
Actually, that sounds like an excellent vessel. Now that I think of it,
Sasha, were you waving at me for something?
No, my camera was all fuzzy.
Okay.
Just wanted to say hi to her camera.
I found that if I do that, it clears up.
You have autofocus on. You should turn off autofocus.
I pull out the small serving bottle from my sake set and go, would this work?
it's just like a regular sake bottle, right?
It's the serving bottle, so it's kind of small.
And to answer your question, Kuronagi, what use would it be for me to bring a ceremonial tea set while we're dungeon diving? Going into a tomb?
Tea for the ancestors.
I mean,
you know,
where did you leave it?
That.
Is that like a joke with the
You never
little
quite
tiny
know
sake
when
bottle?
it's going to be the most appropriate to have tea in.
It's a serving bottle for a traveling sake set, so you're supposed to decant into it and then serve for like 2 people.
Yeah, I know. But I was like, is that a joke? Like in Wayne's World, if you're gonna spew in this? Just asking. Like, was that intentional or? Okay. Sorry, I interrupted. Keep going.
Daisuke, if you don't have your tea set with you, where is it?
As I said before, I left it with our benefactors after we left the building. It's as I mentioned before, it would seem kind of ridiculous to bring a tea set at a tomb. Of all
At a time like this, we must have tea and calmness so that we can center ourselves on the focus on the things to come.
I simply
Well,
meant
I'll just
that
remember
you
to be a little more posh next time we go
didn't bring all
dungeon
of your
diving.
belongings with
Trust me, I
you
don't
when
think
we
you have anything
fled
to
the
worry about
building.
forgetting the spot.
I carry a lot of things. The lighter the load when going into delving into a tomb, I believe the better. Weapons
I suppose you can
notwithstanding.
always buy another one.
Delved into a lot of tombs before?
Of course not.
So
It seems like common sense not to bring anything fancy with you. Stuff that you don't want damaged.
I brought fancy stuff with me. Look at this. I pull out a dagger.
It's a weapon. It has practical use.
Well, yeah, of course. So does a tea set. If you want to drink tea or get hot water or like
In a social setting,
water coffee that you want to bring.
I brought everything of mine with me because we're probably not going back.
Exactly.
oh, well,
Unless you really, really think that the coup d'etat is going to succeed and you want to leave your chance for making allies with them after the fact. But then again, if they succeed, then we're probably all going to be dead for escaping and wanted fugitives. So, you know, Kat.
well, that's what I get for not thinking ahead. All right, let's keep moving forward. I'm tired of making myself look like the jester of the group.
Yes, done is done. Let's check around the area.
Okay.
I will
Let's
be.
go.
I'm going to investigate
Taryn?
whether or not that key will open up this door.
Stay close.
All right, you will go over that door, and the key fits in the door.
And as we go through here from now on, I will be
There you go.
just seeing if anything around me seems like it would be a good fit for the vessel of a water kami.
You look around and you see a lot of boxes for you see a lot of people boxes.
People boxes. Yes, I know about the people boxes. I
We all need to go.
don't feel like it's a good idea to be grave robbing, especially in this exact place.
I know this isn't the case, but it would be really funny. Well, all I can think about is that key that we tried so hard to get and had a whole fight for. This little doorway right here just turns right into this room and is completely open. I know it's not. I know it's an alcove, but I can't help but imagine.
Would have been pretty funny.
Also, Corey, I'm going to like check this new hallway, but I'm going to at least scan around for like any sort of traps.
All
Or
right.
anything of the sort, or at least be careful.
Sure,
Well,
you can make
exploring
like a skullduggery roll to check for traps if you like. It's a good idea.
All right, I can.
Can't tell you
I'll
the
go ahead and
TN
help you out if you
on
want.
traps though.
Yes,
See,
I would definitely appreciate
Hidden
it.
TN for traps.
Oh, okay, hidden TM.
Maybe you should help me. Do you have skullduggery at all?
Yes, I have one skill. Or
Maybe-
one rank.
Maybe you should help me with your insightful.
All right, I'll provide the assistance then.
Yes, Eric, I do have ranks, so if you get
Hidden
strike,
TN. I will spend a void point and get one assistance. And
Let me get out of the way.
Where are you checking for traps?
I'm assuming Kuronagi moved up to the doorway.
the doorway, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I just didn't move myself on the map.
Move your body!
Right, Moshi Sora.
I'm going to be helping him right next to the door. And I might have a few different ideas on things to look for as well. I get to keep 5 dice. Okay. I am really good at listening. Maybe that might help.
It might, depending on the trap. Corey can keep that in mind.
Okay.
Does hearing help at all?
Nope, hearing does not help.
Okay, then I will take this, and I will take this, and I will say finalize the step. I will take that as well.
Ooh, that's a pretty roll.
Wait, I didn't keep my other one. I was keeping an extra opportunity, and it didn't actually keep. I don't know why. So add 1 extra opportunity and 1 strife for this, because I can keep 5 dice, not 4. I don't know why I only kept 4. And I will get 1 less strife, so I'll only take the 1 strife because of the bond, and that's 4 successes and 2 opportunities. 2 opportunities will be to honestly, there's not much. Oh wait, this is fire. Let's look at air. Air, skill use, trade. I can't really convince the buyer to spend more because there's not really a buyer in this situation.
Just lean into the door and whisper, "We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty."
Then all of the dead will wake up and be fearful.
Is that it? Are you done?
Getting their sweetness. Yeah, I think that's it.
You can always provide assistance to the next character who attempts a similar
Yeah, 3
check.
opportunity. 2 of them will go towards providing assistance. Put it that way.
You search around this hallway and you find no traps that you're able to detect mundanely.
Okay, if that's the case, then I will attempt to cast by light. Actually, I didn't see anything when I cast by light of Lord Moon. I already cast it in this room, didn't I?
How long does that spell last? Let's go back.
It reveals it immediately to me. The target area that you can perceive. Trapdoors, concealed weapons, or compartments, secret compartments in the targeted area, revealing it with an illusory, luminous outline that only you can perceive. This invocation only reveals objects and people concealed by mundane means, except I had an opportunity on that roll, so I could see up to 1 magically concealed object.
So what
I think is the
question is, what's the range and duration?
Yes.
The range is 0 to 2. And the duration is, I think, instant. It doesn't have a set duration.
This was definitely.
You did it in this room.
Yeah, that's definitely.
I definitely did because I saw the swirly magical.
Oh, you're sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did it next. He did it next to the tiny pool of water, but over here at this hallway is 100% outside that range.
Yeah, it's out of the
then
range.
I'll try it again.
Good point.
By light of Lord Moon, I got 1 of those back, and then. I don't think anybody else has this spell, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get assistance on this.
Nope.
Let's riggedy roll. Okay, well. Okay, you have theology, right?
Who?
Think so?
Let me double check on that one. No, I don't.
Of course not.
Son of a bitch. Okay. 3 successes, so I succeed, and 1 opportunity, which I can use to then reveal up to 1 magically concealed object per opportunity spent this way.
All right. As far as the kami are concerned, there are no secrets in this hallway for the next 10 feet.
Yeah.
For for the next 10 feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty close.
I look over at Doji Daisuke. I was about to say Daidoji Daisuke. You're getting me to do it now, too.
Yeah.
And say, it looks like it's clear. Don't see any real, like, traps or anything. So, I can't really see down the edge of the hallway. But the immediate surroundings seem pretty clear.
All right,
Clear
well,
enough, I guess.
might as well chance it and take a look around, as long as there are no...
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and take the lead there and show everybody how strong and confident you are.
Naurin, as he's going for the
Maybe
door,
lead
is
with
going
your
to quietly say, how would the two we're looking for have managed to lock themselves in a room with the key on the other side?
Well, I don't think they did, but there might be something interesting in here. You never know.
Oh,
They
yeah,
could've
I don't have the lantern now, do I?
Also,
They could have
they
come.
could have
Yonzo
not
does.
come here yet.
They could have come from a different direction and be on the other side.
Exactly.
Yeah, you like how there's no light down there for you, buddy?
Young So, could you assist me for a moment?
Oh, I guess. Crap.
All right, Young
I guess
So
I have to go first.
and Dice K, you see a room with many pedestals, and you see on each of these pedestals that there are certain items of all different kinds.
Of all different kinds. So I'm assuming weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And
There are some weapons. There's armor. There's like a scroll.
okay.
There are 5 items, yet there are 6 pedestals. So it looks like one is missing, maybe.
That's fascinating.
But as you start looking through this room, and everybody else is coming up wanting to know what's in there, you find on these pedestals a jite, a set of lacquered armor, an amulet, a scroll, and a katana.
Jite, armor, scroll, katana.
Yes.
What's a jite and how do you spell
A
it?
Gitte, Gitte, is a dagger-like weapon that is blunt on the center and has a little protrusion off the side, and it's designed to catch weapons from other people and help to disarm them. Used mostly by magistrates
I missed
and
amulet.
people who are like, and even like ninja sometimes too, to try to like disarm and discombobulate their opponent.
Disarm, literally.
Which pillar is the armor on?
Right there.
Then I head right for it.
Okay.
Oh, be
Oh,
careful
no, he's headed
disturbing
around
it. It might have
forward.
belonged to an ancestor, and considering...
What did y'all find? Is it good?
There's some stuff.
Oh,
Yes.
Some things that seem to have belonged to a samurai.
which one doesn't have the stuff on it?
This one here.
This one here does not have stuff on it.
So we have
Jite.
from top to bottom, we have a jite, a set of lacquered armor, nothing, a scroll. I'm sorry, an amulet, a scroll, and a katana.
Without touching it, I'm examining the armor.
Okay, it is a set of lacquered armor. It looks to be covered in dust. It has like red piping and a blue field, and it is cut down the center by a white. It looks like the artwork was made to glow, and it comes outward from the center of the armor.
I pull out a resplendent fan. Good. Sorry.
The crest on the top, it has one of these big, for the helmet, has one of these big crests on top of it. And the crest on top is a chrysanthemum.
Ooh. That's interesting. Does anyone else know what that means?
Nope, unfortunately not.
Not out of
Uh,
character.
Should,
Only
Matt.
if we can make a check for it.
Yeah, I don't know out of character.
So,
a chrysanthemum
SK is supposed to know, and unfortunately I don't. So, Jared,
I think Matt should know because you had to deal with this in one of the previous games that we ran.
This is something pretty much everybody knows in Rokugan. A chrysanthemum usually indicates the Imperial line or the Hantai himself.
Okay, so that was
it is the
on
Imperial
the armor.
Mon.
Yeah, that's on the armor.
Oh, okay.
It's not like in a circle like most Mons are. It's just it's a chrysanthemum that is kind of like 3-dimensional. That's been tailored into the helmet.
That's even more like saying this is the Emperor's armor if it's not the Mon and it's just the chrysanthemum.
Something
Of
very
course,
strange
It's
here.
old, so I could be wrong. Maybe things were different back then.
Well, I wouldn't
But,
suggest disturbing
hold
it
out a
if
fan?
it belonged to anyone from the Imperial line.
I pull out my a fan and I walk up to the pedestal that has nothing on it.
Okay.
I want to inspect that pedestal. Does it look like there's dust around it in a shape like all the other stuff?
No, it is completely covered in dust.
Top to bottom, doesn't look like there was something missing here.
But that doesn't mean it could have been missing a long time ago.
Yeah.
Or it could have been
That's
missing
true.
from the beginning. You're not sure.
What's the one thing you don't see here? These all feel representative.
2 weapons, armor, amulet, and scroll.
What would the amulet be for?
I'll go up to the amulet
Anyone know
and
anything about
examine
amulets?
it.
I would probably have to do a culture check myself. Speaking out of character, like Daisuke is just like kind of like thinking about what the significance of that.
Okay.
Can I do a culture check, Corey?
Crystal, you look at the amulet. It seems to be made of a shiny, like light-colored metal, maybe silver or platinum, maybe brushed aluminum. No. Probably not, though.
Cool.
But it's pretty like white in color and shiny, but it is covered in dust. From what you can make out of the engravings on it, there looks like there's a castle engraved on it.
Castle.
There seems to be a castle engraved in it.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Is it of the one that we are currently occupying, or
Nope.
what style castle? Like, or does it look familiar?
It does not look familiar. But it is in a Japanese, a Japanese style, a Rokugani style, yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, like, you're gonna trick us into saying, "Oh no, it's a European style castle."
No, it is
What?
definitely a Japanese style castle in a very,
What is this
very
boxy
traditional
building?
sense of a castle.
I feel like, that's on the amulet you said?
Yes.
Yes.
Huh.
Who has one of the lanterns? Ide and Sora?
Yes.
Could Naurin would like to go up and ask for one of the lanterns and say that I'd like to go back and close the previous set of doors. This place has proven to be anything but empty. If we're going to spend time in here, I'd rather not be cornered.
Lock the door behind us. Very well.
Just don't. I wouldn't suggest locking it. That means if something happens in here, we're gonna have a much harder time getting out.
I
I think
gently
she
try
meant
to
to close
blow
the
some of the
double
dust
doors.
off the armor.
Wait, hold on. Before you go, who gave her the lantern?
I'll give her
Sora.
mine or go with her either way.
Oh, you're going to go with her? Which one? What's happening?
I'll go with you.
Okay.
Better that we don't split
Then
up
let me
too much.
get rid of her lantern, because I was giving her a lantern here.
Also, yeah,
'Cause
it
it
does
takes-
make
Well,
it simpler
I was
for you.
also going to have Naurin wait out here. I don't want to pull you away from something that your character is probably more important for.
Oh, you're going to wait by the door?
Yeah, because the kami, you and Kuranagi said it was unconscious. There's
Yes.
a multitude of reasons why I would rather be out here keeping an eye on what's behind us.
Okay. Well, I guess you can have my lantern then.
No, I have to give it... Oh, come on, guys.
Isn't there just like a toggle somewhere?
No, there's not. I have to literally type it in every time.
Sorry.
And in the meantime, Sasha can't see anything.
I can see stuff now. And then Naurin is just going to be right outside the door here, keeping an eye on the pool and the other directions.
Okay. Keeping an eye on the pool. And he closed the doors. Makes sense to me. Whoops. I didn't mean to close that door.
I'm leaving that door open because I don't want to not be able to hear them if they call for help or if they need her.
Yep.
But I will just be standing in front of that doorway.
Okay. You guys, in the room that you're in, what you doing? I've
So
described
we
a couple
have-
items.
Okay,
We have a GK, which is like a magistrate's weapon. We have armor, which is traditionally worn by samurai, and that has the crest of the imperial family on it. So maybe it's like a seppin. MD.
By the way,
An amulet of a castle.
the amulet is here.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
The scroll is
and
here, and
Scroll.
the katana is here.
What does the scroll look like?
It looks like a scroll.
Is there any like
It
markings on it?
It looks, since y'all are Shugenja, it looks like a Shugenja spellcasting scroll. Yeah.
That's what I figured. So Shugenja scroll might have a spell on it, and a katana, which is like a traditional bushi weapon. What is the amulet, though? And I would expect there would be like a fan here or something that maybe a courtier would use, but there's not. What are the significance of these things? Anybody have an idea?
I would probably have to do like a culture check for it, either analyze or theorize or even try a recall
For what?
to understand the significance of all these items.
Sure.
Well, I
You
mean,
can make a
This
culture
might
check.
belong to someone.
I kind of just walked you through it, but okay.
Well, who it belonged to, and what the castle is on this amulet.
Fair enough. Feel free.
What information are you trying to get with your culture check?
So, I'm more curious about the castle that's engraved on the amulet, and I assume it's going to provide some context whether or not if the castle is well known. I personally suspect out of character that might be the Imperial Castle, but
You can make a
Just wanna
culture check
confirm
to
in
recognize the castle at TN3.
TN3, okay. So let's see. TN3, all right.
Unless what stance are you using? What approach?
I think I'll use air for analyze.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
TN3.
Can I try one to do an Earth recall? See if I can remember anything about a castle like this.
Sure. TN3.
Hey, what do air opportunities give me? Let's see. To provide assistance to the next character to okay. So provide. So I'll use my opportunities to provide assistance to Kuranagi instead, since I failed the roll.
All right. That's fair. You're like, I don't know what it is. I have some ideas, and I could workshop them with you and you can give them assistance that way. Sure. Yeah, it looks like you guys are stumped.
I gently blow the dust off the armor.
Okay.
Get a better look at it.
There are no mons on it.
Other than the chrysanthemum at the very top.
It's blue and red. It's dark blue, like a crab color, and dark red, like either phoenix or scorpion. It's got a white band that goes straight down the center that's painted to look like it glows out from that center.
Maybe it belonged to an Imperial that had heritage in two different clans?
That is a possibility.
And heritage, you say?
About how old does it look? Can I make a culture roll to determine like the age of the armor?
Sure. TN2.
Come on, open back up. There we are. Let me see here. Yeah, that'd be an air for analyze. Well, it takes a bit of mental straining to figure it out, but I get there.
So, you're looking this armor over. The leather straps and the silk straps seem very pliable, very, very nice. The color has not faded much at all. It seems like it's not brand new. In fact, there's some scratches here. It seems like it's seen some fight, some battle. But that said, it doesn't look ancient. Except it has some styling features on it that aren't modern.
Based upon those, do I get a rough number of centuries it might be old?
That would be to understand exactly how far back. All you know is these aren't modern. You can make I believe there's a weaponsmithing or something skill instead of culture that you can make for these types of things.
Smithing in general, yes.
Yes. And that would be TN3. So you make an analyze TN3
smithing check.
Smithing, yeah.
I can't make it.
Yeah.
I don't have
I have no ranks in smithing, and analyze is only 2 to keep, so I don't think I can make it, so I'm not even going to worry about possibly getting striped.
Yeah.
So.
Culture will tell you that this is not. There's no modern stylings on it.
What about
So
aesthetics?
it's at least
It's not-
a century and a half old.
Maybe. Could be.
So it's,
What are you
Well-
asking about, Crystal?
What about aesthetics? That's about the style of.
Yeah, aesthetics could help too. Yeah,
artworks.
aesthetics would be a TN3, or weapons or smithing would be a TN3.
I couldn't make that one either. I've been meaning to get a rank in aesthetics, but
I got a rank in aesthetics. I could probably look at the armor.
You could help.
I just end up
Don't
saying
forget, you can help people
not
with
modern.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell that much. These are older stylings, but
Well, it has to have been here for some time, considering it's part of the tomb. Who knows how long?
the odd thing is, other than the dust, it looks like it was maintained yesterday.
You think so?
The silk straps are still intact. The armor is under the dust, polished. It looks like it was maintained yesterday, but it has a lot of dust on it.
So it was taken care of to some degree.
Okay, so there's someone in the
I think
council
there
that-
is something maintaining these things. Because that scroll over there, there's a damp room not too far from here. It's not dust itself. Something is maintaining these items here, even under the dust.
I wouldn't suspect that Kami is taking care of this place, or someone else with access to this room. Then again, we are underneath a castle.
I mean, it's possible a Shugenja put something on these pillars or the items themselves to keep them from seeing
Yes.
decay from time.
There could be a protective spell on them.
Either that, or every single one of these items is magical in nature. Which could amount to the same thing, really.
Well, I doubt there's any honor or glory to take any of these from here.
I don't think we should take them, but I feel like it's missing something, so maybe we should return it.
Did we find
That
anything
could
of
be.
note? Well,
Anyone?
I don't think it would do us any much good exploring this room as it is, unless there's some sort of secret passage or a puzzle to solve. But
Did anyone open the scroll?
No,
I didn't.
we haven't touched
I
anything.
haven't touched it, no.
It may have some form of info about things down here.
Perhaps, but do we really want to test that theory?
If it's not sealed, I don't see why not.
Kuranagi,
unsealed
could
scroll.
you
And to be read.
check the room to see if there's anything we might expect?
That's what I already did. That pillar. He said it even looks like it's been dusty the whole time. It could have been dusty the whole time. That's what my first thought was. Is there a shape in the dust that might have been on that pillar? I suppose we could try to read the scroll. I feel like that is not particularly what is expected of guests in a place like this.
If the scroll is sealed, I fully agree with leaving it alone. But if it's unsealed, that usually indicates it's intended to be read by anyone.
Not when it's a Shugenja scroll. Usually Shugenja scrolls are ciphered and kept unbound so that they're easily readable by the Shugenja using it to cast their magic.
Yes, this seems more the
is styled as
equivalent
a Shugenja
of a
scroll.
weapon or defense.
Hold up. You were naming titles.
Titles?
Like, this armor could be a magistrate's.
Oh no, the GT would be a magistrate's. The armor would be somebody who maybe was like a, they're worn by samurai all the time.
Yes, but it could be it's obviously a higher ranking person, so it may have a title associated with it.
Perhaps. I mean, Seppen often are magistrates, defenders of the emperor, and sometimes they're magistrates and defenders of the empire, and sometimes they're Shugenja who protect the emperor from magical threat.
An amulet is often a sign of a position, like within a castle.
I've heard that there are members of the Unicorn clan that use amulets for magic.
That is true. There is a whole family that does that.
Mashiri, something like that.
I would correct him, but player does not actually know
the actual term is Meishodo.
Then I go ahead and say Meishodo.
Yeah, that thing.
The scroll is Shugenja, and a katana is just any samurai.
I mean, the one thing that I feel like is missing is something for a courtier, and I would think something like a fan, but there's not one. Maybe we should look around.
Maybe we should. There is another entire hallway we haven't checked yet.
Yes, and if we... This is a storeroom, not a tomb. It happens to be in a tomb, but it is a storeroom. We can always return for these things later.
If we decide we
want to deal with them more.
All right. Seems like
these
a fun
intrigue
idea.
me. And yeah, you're right. It's courtier that's missing of the roles in society.
Unless there's something to do with that amulet that's a courtier's amulet, but I can't tell that.
Should I place my Tessin on the empty thing to see if it activates something?
Do you do that?
I don't see why not, other than the risk you might not get it back.
Oh, yeah, that is... I'm rather fond of my Tessin, and I don't want to lose it. I do have another fan that I could test it out with that I got from the what was it, the festival.
Could I do a culture recall roll for anything in Unicorn Legends about anything like this? Anything similar at all?
No.
Okay. So it's not something that would have been amongst Unicorn Legends at all.
Here's the thing. For most of Rokugan's history, there's no such thing as a tomb.
Yeah, tombs are kind of like not good places, considering like the Shadowlands is the thing, and so if you have your undead buried, And
Yeah.
blood
You're
speakers
dead.
come by, they'll just raise all of your family line into zombies and attack your village with them. Like that's
True,
a problem.
but I meant like these 6 pillars with these items, things like that, that if there's anything in any legend that matched up in any way. I'm looking for a role to have a hint about this stuff.
No.
All right.
How about theology to see if there is any religious significance or magical significance, since they cross over?
Sure, make a theology roll. I like that.
Yeah.
Make a theology roll TN3. It's TN3.
I'll use void.
Like, culture is going to give you some basic information. That's why it's TN2. But when you start using these skills that are actually, they're going to be really useful if you get the...
Void on Earth stance. Ooh, still a failure. Well, I'll just keep me a bunch of opportunities then.
Okay, what are you using those opportunities for?
Let's see, because that's a lot of opportunities.
Sure.
You could doom.
You could doom. That's very true.
Doom.
You got a lot of opportunity.
Doom.
You got a lot of opportunity. That would just make it an annoyance.
Yeah.
Look at me being the voice of the devil right now.
I just spent
And you
a
would get a
void point too.
Okay, I could try doing a theology check myself.
I was gonna say, let me determine the easiest way to accomplish the task I was attempting, skill and approach, and recall an important piece of information not directly related to the task.
Fire would bring it down to a TN2. And what?
Recall an important piece of information not directly related to the task.
This tomb was built by the Fox clan when they were the remnants of the Kirin. That's over 900 years ago. Or maybe not that long ago. Maybe like 800 years, something like that. But the unicorn left like long time ago. Hundreds of years.
Well, I can't determine any significance through my own memory, but perhaps theorizing about what could be going on here. This place was, after all, built by the Kirin. The Fox clan, who were remnants of the Kirin many hundreds of years ago.
Tarek, you gonna make that theology roll?
Oh yeah, I was waiting to make sure that everything was cool. I'm gonna be doing it on air stance. What is my difficulty rating?
3.
If you use fire stance, it will be 2.
Do you tell me that if I should theorize about it? Because
Yes.
ideally, I don't have any way to know.
I did.
Maybe use some theories. Okay, then TN is 2. And I'm assuming there's no help. Just
Oh,
No.
I guess I can't help him with what I just did.
Technically you did, but...
Yeah, kinda.
made the TN a little easier. I guess I'll spend a void point. I want to know this information pretty badly.
A lot of opportunity again.
Well, I hope that exploder explodes.
A bunch.
Get you another success.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Naurin,
No.
come in here.
Actually, I didn't want to interrupt, but I did have something I wanted Naren to do out here alone.
Right. Before that happens, what are you doing with your opportunity?
Trying.
Spending it to cry.
Let me look at my opportunity list.
Notice something missing or out of place?
Yes.
Like,
Exactly.
What's missing from the pillar?
I will use my notice something. Yeah, I'll use my 2 opportunity to notice something missing or out of place in the vicinity that is not directly related to my task. There's something in the area that looks cool.
You're like, you get an interesting idea that maybe there's something in this room beyond the pillars that you haven't just looked for yet.
Okay, I start looking around the room.
Okay, where do you look?
Behind the pillars over here, along the walls.
Sure. You find some writing on the walls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does it say?
You couldn't really make it out in the without the lantern. You know,
I have ninja eyes.
I understand that, but you couldn't
Okay.
really make it out just walking in. It looked like the stone wall, really. But yeah, it says, "For use in interesting times." And we'll stop there and we'll go to Baishinaran.
Hey, look at that.
So outside of just genuinely wanting to keep watch, because pretty much everywhere we go, there's alive things in here, which wouldn't really hope to find from a crypt, and yet here we are. Naren also has a secondary reason for wanting to go out here, since everyone seems to be very preoccupied with this room here, and there's a nice long hallway where she can see/hear if they're coming down. She's going to take a minute to have an alone moment since the first time since they got to the wedding, and pull out that copy of the thing that she delivered to the Kakita Daimyo.
All right. You have a copy.
I do have a copy. I would like to ask you if there is any sort of role that I can make to spend some time now and try to figure out what this note says.
So,
or what it means.
It's obviously ciphered, right? You're pretty sure
Yes.
what it says isn't what it means.
Right.
Do you have like writing tools and extra paper or anything to...
I have a calligraphy set that I had picked up earlier in this adventure for this exact reason.
All right. You sit down and you start getting to work on this cipher. And
Yeah.
I assume that you want to use your auto success to get through this.
I would very much like to.
Because
yes.
this is going to be a nigh impossible roll. It's going to be like a TN4.
Right.
So we'll do that. This will take you a long time to do. You're going to be sitting out here, but they've been in there for like quite a while.
They've been in there.
They're going to be in there quite a while longer.
That's what I thought. I was like, this is the perfect time to do it. This is my moment.
Sitting out in the darkness,
I have a
waiting for
lantern.
Kami to come alive.
This is a missive from your daimyo to the Kakita daimyo about the conditions of the death, relating to the death of the Khan.
Whoa.
Holy fuck.
He is saying that he has that one of his men is going to be a sacrifice for this mission. That if the Kikita Daimyo, Kikita Runa, I believe her name was. Let me double check that. Kikita Runa should just sit tight as long as nothing out of the ordinary, like as long as she does nothing out of the ordinary or any of her clan's people, she will be 100% fine and be able to go back and be able to have this great story. She can give legitimacy to the new Khan, and this will all be in the name of furthering the goals of the Gozoku.
How do you spell Gozoku?
Gozoku. Yeah.
Gozoku.
Gozoku.
Okay. Should Naurin know what the Gozoku are? Because I have no idea.
Nope. That's a new word for you.
Okay.
Sounds like something bad, though.
Maybe it's what they meant to say was Godzilla.
But I just did the cipher wrong.
Really bad at deciphering puzzles.
Holy shit. I had a feeling that this was something really important. Holy crap, am I glad that I made a copy.
Okay, back in the room. What are you doing with this new information? You found some words.
I say to the rest of the group, hey, y'all see this? I feel kind of stupid that I didn't notice it before, but now that I'm looking, this is
Let's all
strange.
scoot up. Lantern?
For use in interesting times. I'd say we're living through some interesting times, wouldn't you?
Agreed.
Yes.
So what do you think the use is?
I don't know.
Maybe this is just meant to be an armory.
Maybe
In
it's just supposed to be
case it's
supplies
needed.
for people who tend the graves here. Might be really helpful to have as some sort of. And right before Kuronagi says this guy, she kind of looks around and goes, extra gear for the newlyweds so that they can be protected.
Seems fair.
Perhaps.
Right, so then when we can...
I mean, Kengo's not really the most gifted Shugenja, but, he could learn. You never know.
Well, as long as we can provide the armor for him to, wear and protect himself, that would be...
That's not usually what Shugenja do. You know what? Never mind.
Sorry,
There's
I was
one item
like context with what you read from the scroll, and
we didn't read.
We didn't read the scroll.
You didn't? Okay.
There's one item missing. I don't think we should take more than one.
Each.
I will. I don't know. Check behind all of the pillars. See if there's something different behind each one. Oh,
As well.
Yes.
I make a circuit of the room with the lantern held high, checking the walls.
All right, on the
And
other
checking
side,
the back side of the pillars.
on the other side, there's another little, another couple words. It says, "For interesting times."
or use in interesting times again.
Yeah.
Or like 4 interesting times, call 8675309.
Hey, Jenny, we got your number off the wall.
We heard it'd be interesting.
I got
Well-
it.
I feel bad for
Right.
anyone who had that number.
I'm gonna go back up to where the amulet is,
All right.
give it a little brush off.
All right, you pick it up, you brush it off. Nothing seems out of the ordinary here. It's got an alternate side to it.
All right, what's on the back?
A demon face.
Ooh, scary.
Demon
It's got the-
Castle.
It's got the teeth that come up and the teeth that come down.
It comes
might
alive.
have to-
latches
You can make
onto
a
your arm, and
theology check,
transforms you
10
into a
1.
mommy.
Might have a defensive aspect and an offensive aspect.
I pick up the scroll.
All right, you pick up the scroll. You,
I'm gonna open it up and look
you
at it.
open that scroll up, and it looks to be a signature scroll.
I was worried you were gonna say something completely different. I was worried
I
you were
don't know
gonna
what a
say,
signature
and you
scroll
unfurl what
is."
looks to be a black scroll of Fuling, and now the spirit.
Congratulations. No,
Yeah.
it's a signature scroll. Basically, these are scrolls that you can use in conjunction with your spells to modify your spell to give it a certain flavor or characteristic. Certain Shugenja schools have signature scrolls. You have to like use them with your spell. So like you can't, it's not something you can memorize. But you can make new
More-
ones if you are of a certain mastery.
Oh, this is fascinating. Might be very helpful for you, Sora-san. Did Dice Game moved? Okay. I was like, did Dice Game leave? I don't see him in here, but I had to scroll up a little bit.
I got my
All right.
success.
Right here.
I
That-
can tell what it is.
That is a Mozoku. And now that you have the information that that is a Mozoku, the other side, that castle, it's probably Emma-O's castle.
Oh, the Lord of Death.
Also, I was trying to make a Ben 10 joke. The amulet comes to life, wraps around your wrist, and turns you into any kami you can imagine.
Sure.
Rather wraps around my
Ben
neck.
10, the TV show. I thought you meant Benton like the god.
Benton.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I worship Ben 10.
I'm so
Ben
confused
10's
right
Ben
now.
10.
The fortune of 10 different aliens. And love and romance.
Well, I
And
mean,
truth.
Venus
The
was
truth of
an
the
alien,
alien.
right?
Just like real life. Okay, well, there's a fancy sword over here. I don't know how to use a sword, so I don't really know if it's.
It is in a
appropriate.
saya that is midnight blue.
Midnight blue, eh?
It has got kind of like a sheen or a sparkle to it.
Maybe this would be really nice for Baishin Aaron to use until we find a proper home for it. That is. He's darting back and forth.
Let's see.
I don't have a problem with that.
Jite armor and sword.
I'm going to
You know-
pick up
You know
the
something strange?
Okay. The Jite
There's
has
5 of these
a
things and 5 of us.
green silk wrap on the handle to give it a nice grip.
Any markings beyond that on it?
It's a Jite. Looks pretty nice.
Is it in a sheath?
It wouldn't
No,
need to
Or
be
is it
sheathed.
just
they don't
Blunt,
come with sheaths.
blunt weapon.
They're
Okay.
like Raphael size. You just put them.
This
Just put them in your
tech.
pants.
They're not sharp.
It's not like a regular fork. The top part is curved inwards. Like the forked part is curved inwards.
Interesting.
Well, maybe we should gather these up, and they might help us on our way through this place.
Agreed.
All right, who takes what?
I'd like the amulet if they'll let me use it.
And Moshi Sora should have the scroll.
What do you think this might be for?
The amulet? I have
Yes.
no idea. But it looks pretty, and I'd like to be pretty.
All right. Fair enough.
I just
and what
had
does
a
this
weird ass
scroll do?
80s thought.
Zeely, my character's also really scared of dying, and having an amulet of MO might help her to feel calm about the whole...
There are 5 of us and 5 of these items.
That's what I just said. Isn't it kind of weird?
Yeah. But I'm also,
5 of these
my brain went to another group of 5. Earth, wind, fire, water, heart. Combined.
Oh, God.
I love you for that.
Captain Planet.
Or in this case, Captain Rokugan.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Captain Rokugan.
All right.
Good lord.
So, before we move on...
Yes?
I'm satisfied with either the katana or jite, and we can bring...
I think the katana might be really good for Bayushi Naorin, to be honest.
Either that or the armor.
I think
here, I hand the
our friend here would be really good for our friend the doji.
I hand
He finds a way to get himself into trouble quite often.
I find people having weapons offensive.
I hand the jite to Daisuke and say, I'll carry the armor.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to put things on your character sheet.
Okay.
All right, wait, Crystal, you had a question that you didn't get out.
Since Tarek was the one looking at it, I need to know what this scroll is.
It is a signature...
I will tell you what the signature scroll, that it's a signature scroll. I'll make sure to tell...
Yes, it is a signature scroll. It will modify spells when you cast them in a certain way, how the scroll dictates, but you'll have to, take some time with it, or just, use it in the middle of shit to see how it works.
And it's not a one-time use thing?
No, you can use it over and over again. It doesn't, dissolve or anything. It's not Dungeons and Dragons scroll. It's someone wrote on a piece of paper and ink will stay there forever.
Well, that's how it makes sense for things to work, but I know in this game, you can write one-use scrolls.
Oh. No, it's a signature scroll. It's a special item. So I'm going to put these things on everybody's character sheet if y'all are cool with that.
I am very cool with it.
Okay, Daisuke is getting the jite.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Justice Claw jite.
Okay, I would like you to keep your mouth shut. The lacquered armor goes to Youngso. The scroll goes to Sora. The katana goes to Narin. And the amulet goes to Kuronagi. All right. You have them. You can look at them. You can see the abilities that they have.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Wow.
I will keep my gob shut.
I don't know what any of these things mean, so I'm going to open my book now. It's okay. I probably can find it.
Okay.
There's a special little place in the back that has my heart. It's called the index or whatever.
The glossary?
Just the index.
That thing, the glossary.
It's all glossy.
Yeah. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, you all have cool stuff
Yeah, we do.
that you can equip by taking that little button that makes it in your pack to equip if you want to do that.
That's a good
Or,
point. I
you
could do
know,
that.
spending 3 experience.
At this time, I am not.
No, actually, you just hold on.
It says spend 3 experience to
Right back.
gain
Oh, yeah.
use of it.
Exactly, that's you studying it.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, yours costs XPD.
Oh, no.
But it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
That you get to have something that has a permanent like effect on all your spells. That's pretty awesome.
To learn this, the PC can simply spend XP on the signature scroll ability to create another Pierce Yomi scroll. The character must be rank 6, yeah. Okay. All done. You've taken the treasure from the storeroom that is meant to be used in a case of emergency.
Yeah, we broke the glass.
I'm pretty
We
sure
hugged
this
each
is
other.
an emergency.
And we have emerged in sea.
I mean, we can always bring it back if we need to.
Yeah. Just a little cleaner this time. Less dust. Okay.
Well, we've all got some interesting stuff. Let's head on out.
Okay.
Gonna go.
Trying to go around the corner.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. It won't let me
You
leave.
can't go through the wall.
Alan starts hearing footsteps. Has she already cleaned up by now?
No,
Is she like finished?
You're pondering this, and you're continuing to like write a little more at the end, and you're like, this is crazy, and suddenly you hear it, and you're like, you start putting it all away.
Stuff it in her armor, like back into.
Hey, Naren, what are you doing? Nothing. Were you playing with your action figures again? No.
She looks very suspicious right now. That's for sure.
Were you drawing a picture of a butt on a piece of paper again, Naren? That was weird the last time you did it. I was asleep, and then I woke up. That was the weirdest way to wake up.
What are you all doing here?
Yeah. She doesn't say anything. She like her back is up against the wall, and after realizing that everyone's kind of staring at her, she just says, "The kami did not wake up," and then starts to clean up her calligraphy supplies.
Were you writing poetry?
She does not answer.
I look over at Sora, and I'm like, she's been like this ever since the incident.
Well, we brought you a present from the storeroom. They are for use in interesting times. And we all agree these are interesting.
You took the items?
I told them that the sword would probably be best in your hands. And I think they agreed.
She like nods, takes the sword and puts it on her hip.
I think it's a katana.
She opens it up and takes a look-see.
She realizes that it's one of those like Survey style swords that is just like a broken sword.
You pull out. Do you pull out the katana?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You
Lightning
unsheath the katana, and as you move it through the air, like a shining like white light follows it through the arc of your swing as you unsheath it.
Whoa! Watch out with that.
Well, that's impressive.
She sheathes it.
Mind you, the sword's not glowing, but it makes a trail of like glow or like light as you move it. It's not enough to like light up a room or anything like that, but is enough to stun and dazzle an opponent. Thus, the special effect I gave it. That, yes.
Or to avoid tripping on something while walking slowly in the dark.
Just hope nothing's in front of you and shake it like a glow stick.
Or a Polaroid picture.
Also, you might
You'll
notice
have some sweet rave parties.
if any of you have weapons, the weapon damage or deadliness is probably like 1 higher.
Oh, should I note that somewhere?
It should already be on the weapon.
Is it? Oh, it is. Wow, it's an extra pokey stick. I like that. Thank you for the pokey stick, guys.
You should learn how to dual wield, but then again, you'd have to be a dragon to dual wield.
That's not a scorpion
It's
or
not-
a crane thing.
Yeah, it's not a very typical thing to do in Rubicon.
Yeah, I know.
I could
That's
make a
the-
case
that's
for doing things the way crane did, or as a scorpion, but probably not as a dragon.
Mm-hmm. I keep forgetting the family name,
How
and
about
I'm
that?
just like, come on. Mirumoto.
Yeah,
I was
the
going to say,
Mirumoto,
not
the
unless
lesbian
you
people
marry
who-
again.
Where y'all headed out to now?
I think we need to check
Yeah,
that
you
other
check that
northern
hallway,
hallway.
the double
There, Corey,
doors.
that's my favorite flavor too.
What?
I saw what you're drinking. That's my favorite flavor of that stuff too.
Oh, the
Strawberry?
strawberry with lemon?
Whiskey? Like,
Well, have we figured out what to do with our kami friend before we continue, or...
I mean, what can you do? It's a kami. It's
Youngso turns to the pool of water and takes out there's not much left in this bottle of sake, but he goes ahead and pours it into one of the cups for his set and sets it on the edge as an offering to that kami.
I
Okay.
guess there's something we could do for a
Make
kami.
a TN2 theology roll. I'm gonna say, God, I don't know. I keep.
Since I'm just doing
Void.
it, I'm going with void.
Yeah, void.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, you put some sake down, and you're
maybe
like,
when it wakes up, it'll appreciate it.
you're like, Kami, this is for you. Oh, and you like, just
Well, it's unconscious anyway,
It's like,
I'm
well,
good.
I need a drink from this concussion. Ooh.
right? Maybe it'll soothe the headache a little.
okay.
Maybe.
Y'all are heading up the hallway.
Here.
Might as well.
All
I feel like we
right.
should.
There are
Yeah.
little
Okay.
alcoves with like old dead corpses.
Young So and Narin have the lights.
Oh, coming.
Oh, don't worry, I can see in the dark.
It's letting
No,
me
I
see
don't
the
really have
room, but
anything I can
technically I
use
can't
that
see in
for,
the
but
dark.
Let me double check that. quick.
I very quietly scuttle through the room.
Naren's gonna give the light back to Sora. Sorry,
Okay.
Corey.
Oh, okay.
Gotta do it again.
Give me a
Corey.
second.
I'm sorry.
He's got to screw
I'm
with
going
two
to say
character
that
sheets.
I'm going to use this opportunity to say my next check using water will be reduced by TN1.
Okay. Done. I made the lanterns.
Done, done, done.
Yeah, you
So
notice
just-
little alcoves with little dead bodies in them.
Little
Or
alcoves with
human-sized dead bodies.
normal-sized dead bodies in them.
Some of them are wrapped up. Some of them kind of their wrappings have kind of fallen apart. You know.
Oh joy! Corpses.
Wait. Naren has the lamp. Hold on. That shouldn't have happened. Why can Naren see
Why can't I see?
light?
She does have 2 eyes.
Sora.
For now.
Supposedly.
No longer super dead eyes.
Allegedly.
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 Okay,
the owner
good.
of
Good.
Red
Okay,
Eyes.
it's working fine. Okay, you come around the corner, and you see a giant pile of dead bodies sitting in the middle of the corridor.
Oh,
If they stand up and come to life, I'm going the opposite direction, and I hope everyone else follows.
why would you put that kind of evil on us?
It's not like we haven't witnessed it before. Well, might as well put a brave foot forward.
Okay, stop. As you move towards it, just a slew of rats, a swarm of rats, start pouring out of this. They travel, downward this direction, but they also come towards you as they're all just running out of this huge pile of corpses. I want. What is y'all reaction to this?
Let's
burn it with
yeet
fire.
And jump into Moshi Sora's arms.
Hold me.
My reaction is draw katana and step into this alcove.
Okay.
Yeep.
I want everybody to make a meditation roll. TN3.
also, I assume it activates my uncleanliness anxiety.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, you can
Alright.
definitely take
Yeah,
3
strife.
points of strife right off the bat there, buddy.
and gain
You
a
said
void point.
TN2? Is
Yep,
that what you said?
it's a meditation TN3.
Okay. Well, I'm using so it's a 2 for me.
It's going to be void. Meditation void check.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Void for everyone.
Meditation void.
And I will definitely spend a void point.
Oh my gosh.
And
everyone
I
else
will
is
just
rolling, I can't pick.
hop around trying to dodge them using my air ring. I made it.
All right. Nobody take strife from this from
Oh, okay.
act as if this is a conflict, okay?
I don't think you need extra successes.
Are your
Oh, I
dice-
know,
I
but
need
still,
3.
Daisuke is stressed out. He's like,
I
no.
Oh shit.
I rolled 2 dice. I could only keep 1 because one of them was blank, and then the exploder that I kept initially gave me 3 total successes. So out
Excellent.
of 2 dice, I managed to survive.
Let's
Makes
see.
sense.
I think
It's the fact that I'm in
everybody made
Mochi
it.
Sora's,
Yeah.
strong arms.
I did not. So Naren actually looks slightly phased by this? Like
Yes.
uncomfortable, afraid?
You will make
first time?
a scared sound, take a point of strife, and lose a point of glory.
Okay. Not eep. Naren does not eep. Kuranagi eeps.
Nope, you eeped. You broke your meditation. Your meditation check made you eep, which is weird because usually you have dead eyes and you don't anymore.
No, Naren doesn't eep. She just gasps. Naren does not eep.
She goes,
But yeah, this is a new sensation for you. This is not good.
Yeah, and that's very unlike anything anyone here has ever seen her do. You gotta lose a point of glory, right?
Yes, for jumping into Sora's arms, also lose a point of glory.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. Even though I didn't need to, I just did it.
You did it because you did it. It's still a point of glory loss.
Yeah.
it's okay, honey.
Please protect me from the stinky rats.
I need everybody to make another roll here. Ju, what is this roll gonna be? Need the skills. I need the skill list. I need. Is there a medicine skill? Yes. Yes. This is going to be medicine, scholar medicine, TN2. Hold on. Let me just check real quick. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be TN2, medicine, and Naren can, you can re-roll 2 dice.
Oh, from my advantage? Or from something else?
From your advantage.
May I
This
use
is roll everyone should do?
Just her. Or everybody can make a medicine check.
Oh, everyone makes a medicine check.
Did you
Any
say a ring
certain
that I had to do
ring?
it at and I missed it?
No, I did not say a ring. Hold on.
Okay. Medicine
May I
check.
use water and therefore reduce my TN by 1?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at stuff here. Give me 1 moment. I need to find the medicine.
Water is what you usually use if you are healing somebody.
But your tongue is so
But
raspy.
if you're just trying to get information,
Air.
it could be any of them.
This is air.
Okay.
Or air or void. Either one of those. You can use one or the other.
And what
Okay.
TN did you say?
TN2.
Ooh.
TN2, air. Okay, and I get to re-roll 2 dice. Which is good. I'm gonna need that.
Actually, I'm going to have to make this TN3 because no one with torches is close enough.
I can see in dark.
Yes, Kuronagi
Okay.
can see. Kuronagi gets a TN2. Everybody else gets a TN3.
Okay.
In that
Which means I succeed.
case, well, now I can't.
Actually, we'll still make it a TN2. We can make it a TN2. We can make it a TN2, but you can spend a opportunity to increase the range of seeing in the darkness. So 2 successes plus 1 opportunity. If you don't get the opportunity, I'll give you something, but I won't give you all of it.
Hey Corey, I was trying to X out of my roll and keep because I was trying to choose void, but for whatever reason my connection was very unresponsive. Can I re-roll because this one
What?
kind of went wonky on me?
You did air though.
I did, but I was trying to select using my void, and it wouldn't let me, or my connection was slow enough to where it wasn't showing up.
Go
I
do
decided
it.
to exit out and try again.
Do it. Go.
All right, preach.
Well, I already picked my dice, and then you said, no, it's going to be TN3. And I was like, oh, then I can't succeed. So I'll get rid of these dice. And now I can't select what I want to
You know what?
So-
I am going to make everybody roll from the beginning again. All of these are going into the dumpster. Every single one of them. I don't care. All of them go
Oh,
away.
really?
Yay!
I actually succeeded, so
It's all gone.
You gotta
All
do it
of them. You can't
Okay.
see them anymore. So, TN2,
And you need an opportunity.
And you need an opportunity to see through the darkness.
Okay, well, now I can't do it.
Matt, you screwed me.
What was it again?
It was also James who screwed you. Everybody was doing crazy stuff.
But Matt,
I didn't.
why did you do it on? You did it on air
Crazy
again
stuff.
instead of going void. What?
I don't care.
What did you do? And why did you put it on TN3?
There are no more do-overs.
He said we could do air or void, right?
Yeah.
And before
Yes.
I roll, okay. TN2, air, neat. Wow, this is so much worse than what I originally had. I succeeded, and now I'm gonna fail. Okay.
Same.
Ugh.
Me too.
Okay, I'm gonna take a strife to reroll an extra die. Be like, screw you, Doji Daisuke. You heard me in a moment of weakness.
It's just the way this die
Now.
works. Once
Oh,
you've
you're
selected
kidding.
what you want to keep, it won't let you
Only
switch
opportunity now. I had succeeded earlier. Well, R.I.P. me.
It's okay.
What the heck is up with my internet connection? What the?
I have an opportunity. I will use that opportunity to make my next roll a lower TN by 1. And I'm going to make that ring a fire ring.
I actually had 3 opportunity, and I could keep 3. I don't know why I didn't keep that. That's really weird.
Okay. Let's see here. So Sura Kranagi, Moshi Sora, Baishi Narin, and Daisuke is now compromised. Alright. Daisuke. There's something weird about that pile of corpses, but you can't make it out. That's the information you get.
Yeah, considering I got no opportunity, fair enough. Did I take a calming breath since I'm compromised?
No.
No, not right
You're
now.
invisible now.
I'm still giving out information. Sosuro Kuranagi.
Yep.
You have an opportunity. What you want to do with that?
I'm going to just use that opportunity to. I'll remove the strife that I gained from the roll. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Sora?
I'm just using my opportunity to reduce the TN of my next roll by 1, as long as I'm using the fire ring.
All right. Give your token a little adjustment there. Give it a little...
Some kind of thingamajig.
Yeah, there's one that says... Nope. You see where it has the body with the aura? That's what you want. And I think it's the third to last one down there is bonus. Yep, you got a temp bonus. There you go. And then Youngso. Youngso?
James?
Yeah.
What are you doing with your opportunity?
I can't do anything.
Okay. All right.
There's nothing in the opportunity list that I can actually use it for.
You can't.
Except for Doom, and I'm thinking Swarm of Rats coming at me right now. A 1-point opportunity into Doom is not a good idea.
You want a temporary bonus?
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I also got 1 opportunity on Void. Reduce the TN of your next roll by 1 as long as it's on a specific ring.
Yeah, I already have that at waiting for my next water roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you used it.
Make sure you have a little, like, a little thing for temporary bonus, so I know you have a temporary bonus.
And I think it's only for the next roll.
It's the little body with the aura around it. You click that, and it's like the third from the last one. And Naren. What is Naren using her opportunity for?
I'm going to drop the strife I got from that roll with one of them, and then with the other two, I would like to... Where to go? Notice an interesting detail. Where was it? Hold on. I thought I saw one that was like, get extra information, but maybe I was hallucinating and it wasn't there.
It says you only kept two opportunity, not
Yeah,
three.
I had three and I could keep three, but I think I screwed it because of my uncomfortable bandage on my hand and I probably misclicked, but I could keep three. There were three. I did try to keep all three.
Okay.
I don't know
I see it. I see it. Okay.
So is there one that lets me get extra information about something in the scene, or
yes,
am I
gain spiritual insight into the nature of the universe or your own heart. At the GM's discretion, you may establish a fact about your character that has not been previously revealed, but relates to the situation.
Is that a void thing? Because I was air.
Oh, you were air? Never mind.
Yes.
Notice an interesting detail about a character in the scene.
Such as an advantage or disadvantage.
Okay. I don't know if I can do that about the rats, or like what's going on. If I can't, then
you do one of the players.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what?
You could.
What is Daisuke's disadvantage? Boom.
I think I already know what Daisuke's disadvantage is.
His poop sock?
What's Youngso's disadvantage?
Well, there's his
it's just one.
His name. He's got a Gaijin name.
Okay. As you are all looking over this, squinting at this pile of corpses, seeing what's going on, you see a glow emanate from the pile of corpses, and a woman slowly rises from it. I am going to give her 1 square of bright light, 2 squares of dim light, and now she is glowing.
Oh, she's absolutely glowing.
She will. Let me show you her token real quick. Token artwork. Show players. She is wearing silver and orange armor.
Holy crap.
And she looks at you all menacingly and draws she has in her hand a naginata.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
Naginata is a type of spear that is very long and has a katana-like blade attached to it.
It is a polearm that is usually associated with women warriors.
Yes, it is. That is true.
It's not exclusively, though. Men can use it. But it's
I've actually been privileged enough to see a demonstration of its use in person. The people using it said the kata they were doing was moon dance. And it was very elegant and impressive.
She looks towards all of you and readies her weapon and roars. That's the end of today's game.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, stinky.
Too much SpaghettiOs.
Everybody can have 1 experience point. Just 1 for today's game. I think I did the enough glory and honor changes during the game. Yes, Daisuke could not take himself a calming breath because too many things just happened. And now it is going to be a conflict that we're starting next game.
Joy.
Yeah. Interesting game today. Hey, if you watched this all the way through, you obviously liked it, so hit the like button. Subscribe, we do this every week. There will be a recap every Friday. There will be a poll for everyone on YouTube. Go and vote for the character you want to have a bonus for the next time we do a stream. Anything else? Is there anything else I'm missing? We have monthly events on Patreon now. We have a Discord, all that good stuff. Other than that, I mean, from Sasha, James, Tarek, Matt, Crystal, my name's Corey. Go roll some dice.